There is a storm brewing in the southeast. Grandmama feels it in her bones. They're calling for the rains to pour down on a biblical scale ain't seen since Noah's around. What would you do when the Lord calls? Would you go over the bridge for your blood? Call from my foes, said the water is rising. There goes the fence, Mama said, the line went dead. Gotta find my way, no, I just can't stay. When the voice inside your head says you must go home, what would you do when the Lord calls? Would you go over the bridge for your blood? Over the bridge. When the Lord calls, what would you do for your blood? Washed out over Red Creek. It's life or death and a gas pedal at your feet.
Welcome back. Today and this video and this trip, looking for some big deer sheds. I've pre-scouted a lot of these spots for months, and now that we can finally hike it, just gonna be hitting some rolly sage really hard, hoping find some sheds. There's a lot of bucks that I know of that hopefully we get lucky and find. But yeah, that's the start of a good day. Hopefully there's big sheds in this video. Dying up here, but I glassed up a white somewhere behind me, just slowly working up towards it. Steep, boy. I need to shed a layer. It's freaking hot. It's looking pretty decent. Yeah, not bad at all. A lot older than I was thinking. I actually have this buck's match, which is crazy that it's been sitting here for that long. I found his match way down this way a long time ago, like 3 years ago. But that's a stud. It's a massy thing. Dang, he does have a ton of mass. Like, look at that. I don't know if you can tell. That is a massy shed. That's pretty cool. I don't know, maybe I have the match, but either way, that makes me freaking happy. I just can't believe that. That is a 4-year-old shed laying kind of in the wide open, 20 yards off this road. It is a closed road, but there's still been people driving it. Huh, that's cool though. First one, that just proves to you that there's always horns laying around. Always. This thing's been laying right here for 4 years, but dang, look at that mass. I don't know if you can tell. Like, even on that front tine is just massive. That's the first one of the day. Ended up glassing it up, so hopefully we get lucky and can find a few more. There's a few big deer in here that I'm hoping for that might already be picked up, but maybe we'll get lucky. I don't know if I can even show this off very good. Look at that. Like, that's just the front tine. That's a really, really cool shed. 160 buck. Just freaking massive though. That's cool. Oh boy, I just glassed up a good brown, it looks like. Definitely looks freaking nice. Sheesh. I'm hoping it's as big as it looks, because it looks real good. It's just across this hill right over there. Maybe I'll try to get a little bit of footage for you. Boom, off to a good start. Scouting always pays, guys. You want to know how you find sheds? You scout. Oh, that's a, man, that looks good. There it is. Whew. Come on, be a big boy. Oh boy, it's looking pretty good. Dang, yeah, that's a stud. That's a cool buck. I've actually videoed this buck, I'm fairly sure. Sweet for big old back end, crabby front, big old eye guard. Ooh, that's awesome. Right in this wide open stuff, so hopefully no one hit right in this area. Gonna be a few more. Check this thing out. Dang, that's a really, really cool brownie. Look at that. That is awesome. I love finding bucks that I've seen before. All over the lay of the video right now of this buck. I'm assuming it's him. He's a lot bigger than I was thinking he was. Just a big old ugly thing, but pretty dang rad right there. That'd be a fun buck to match up. Cool back end, some blading, little tiny front, big eye guard. But that's a brown right there. That's exactly what I was hoping for, because a brown in the wide open means there could be a pocket, but also it's been such a light winter, they might be everywhere. My freaking VORTEX 12x50s are winning the day so far. I just glassed up another one that looks like a brown. Right over here where I just came from to go get the other brown. So this might be a little pocket. I'm gonna have to zigzag. Hopefully this one's a freaking big one. It looks pretty good. I can't tell though, it's kind of facing towards me, but it definitely looks brown. Oh yeah, what is that little guy? Jeez, how did I think that was a big brown? That makes no sense. What the heck? I can't believe that. Well, I made it over to my dad and he found some bucks that I've actually seen in here before this last winter. Just a freaking tanker 4, big back end, little front, kind of like the brown I found, and then this other buck. Last place I saw him wasn't far from here, it's just a little bit higher, so it's definitely a good sign that they're still in here. But not bad. Hopefully I can at least help them match them or something. Made it back to camp. Figured I'd show you some of these sheds. Here's a better look at my dad's sheds. Never really got that great a video. I ended up actually getting a lot of really good video of this buck during the winter. And then there's a decent buck that he found too. Freaking dense thing, like this horn. It's a dense sunker. Check out how crazy it is, the jeans. Look at that. Same big old back end, same fronts. But yeah, got my butt absolutely handed to me today. Honestly, I'm really tired. Did about 20 miles. And yeah, these two little dinky chalks. And then at least this big old horn right here. Boom, massy sucker. Probably gonna eat some food, so get you off the tripod. But yeah, I'm gonna eat some food and just chill. I did 20 miles today. Absolute grind. It's okay, we checked off a lot of country. The unfortunate thing is hiking in sagebrush, you can't really check it off, honestly. You can hike a few zigzags and then move, but in the end of the day, you're gonna be walking past a lot of horns. It's day 2 out here. We already hiked in 2.4 miles just to get to this face. So praying that it pays off, because we're in here pretty deep for the area, that's for sure. Never really hit this spot. We kind of hit a little bit lower in this canyon probably 5 years ago. Found quite a few chalks, so I'm kind of hoping this year maybe since the really light winter, and there's really good water down to the bottom. So it kind of has both the things deer need. It's roadless, praying for something good. Here on my phone in a new spot. Finally got one. Little chalky 3. We'll take it. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, look at that old thing. Oh boy. It's all right. Might as well take it. It's number 1 in about 12 miles today. I just found a stud, finally. You guys are also on my GoPro, but been zigzagging all day. Done about 15 miles today, and then 20 miles yesterday. And so far, literally only found that chalky 4-point, but I just found a stud, so. It's not as big as I was thinking, of course, but it looks pretty cool at least. Yeah, check that out. Pretty cool buck. Just laying out here in the wide, open, thick stuff. I mean, that's pretty cool though. Kind of a dense little guy. That feels good though. That's 2 years old. Let's just keep hiking. Maybe we'll get lucky and find where the big dogs are. Good morning, everybody. It's day number 3, and I'm in a pretty special spot today. Spot that me and my buddy Tayson, or Birch, has hit. I think it was 5 years ago, and he found a big set. Holy crap, guys! Look what Tayson just walked up on. Oh my gosh! This is a freaking giant. Whoa! I don't even know what to react. That thing's crazy looking. It might have a cheater too. I hope it does. No? Oh my. Oh my.
That's so bad.
Now that's a set right there. Holy crap, dude. Oh my gosh.
Freaking double beam. Look at the little curl off the iron.
Yeah, little drop tine. Yep, that's what we're in here for. Holy crap. Dude, that's big.
That made my whole trip.
Unfortunately, since then, he passed away. So it's kind of one of those spots that I never want to hit with anybody other than myself. Kind of a special spot. So it's been a few years since I've hit this area, but honestly I never do all that great ever since that year me and him loaded up in here. So hopefully I get lucky and find a set in our spot. But yeah, that's the plan. And then later on, after I cover this spot pretty decent, head a lot more south into some areas that I've seen a lot of bucks with my buddy Payson. So that's the goal. This is one thing I honestly find quite a bit. That's an antelope sheath. And for those that didn't know, they shed them every single year and then regrow them. So it's pretty crazy actually, but I never keep them. They're kind of nasty. That's probably only 2 years old and it's that nasty. Finally got one. See what it is. Little brownie. Brown 3. We will take that. A little bit of an update is I ended up moving long ways since this morning's hike. So I'm glad I finally got a little brown 3. But man, getting my butt worked, so it feels good to find a good little brownie. Just gonna keep hitting this, and then I'm actually getting a hotel tonight with my buddy Payson, and I'll definitely show you stuff that he's been finding. He found a few cool ones, so let's just keep zigzagging a lot of random spots before it gets dark, and then go from there. Just been still zigzagging. Got this one, got another one over here. See what it is. Man, you have to step on these pretty much to be able to find them. Just another cool little brownie. That's cool. That's 2. All right, well, I'm out here with Tayden. I got 2. He just found a, oh gosh, damn. He just found a tank right here, and walking to him, I got another good one. Ooh, it looks freaking big. Ooh, it's a tank. So I got these, and we got a freaking big old 4. Cool frame on them too. Check that out. Big old wide looking buck. Ooh, that's awesome. Let's go see Tayden's though. All right, here's his horn. Dude, that's a white, huh?
That is white, isn't it? Yes. That's almost chalk.
Crazy. Sitting in this wide open. And then found that brown just back there, and then he has a little brown, so pretty sick.
That's a big horn.
Dude, that's a stud. Sitting in the wide open too.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Here's that 4-point I figured I'd show you. Kind of a wide looking buck. I kind of thought it was the match to this, so let me grab it real quick. I thought it was the match because it's so close, but obviously this one's white. Kind of same. I don't know, that's crazy though. So now we're just gonna do a lot of zigzags and see if we get lucky and find a few. But I mean, I got 3 browns. He's got a white and a little brown. Could be a little pocket. Hell yeah. Dude, check that out he just found. Put that up against the white again. What is this little hidden pocket?
I don't know.
Just both like stud bucks. Big brown, big white, and then I have a pile of browns, and then his little brown, so we just need to match both those studs up. It's crazy how you can go so many miles with nothing and then hit a little pocket like me and Tayden just did and find, I think we found 7. Yeah, 7 in maybe 30 minutes. Wasn't able to match any of them, unfortunately, but at least we picked out, I think, 2 really good browns and then that big stud white. And now we're just gonna keep hitting country, keep trying to move around and see if we get lucky. Made it back to the truck. Wanted to show you the other horn that Tayden found. Look at that cool thing. Cool inline. Got some cool mass right there. Look at that. Just an awesome, awesome shed. He freaking stacked some good ones. Check that out. Just an absolute tank of a buck. And then this other freaking sweet brown. That's a real big frame deer. Probably a mid-70s buck. But as you can tell, kind of next level frame compared to everything else. And then we got mine. That's my biggest today, which is a pretty big buck. Solid 160s-ish. Maybe 150, but that's a lot better than I have been doing. Got 4 browns, 1 chalk, and then Tayden with the freaking sick ones. But awesome day. Time to get back to a hotel and get some good sleep.